Good morning. So this is the next day, and we've had some really sunny, warm days, and as I had said in some of the other videos, I was worried about the tadpoles that were on the outside of the row of rocks because this area here dries up. So as you can see, it's drying up. I can see a lot of deer footprints in the mud here, but as you can see, it's drying up, and we still have a number of tadpoles that did not make their way into the swale. And they're different sizes. You can see that some are close to getting their back legs if they don't already have back legs. Oh, I do see that some have back legs. So they'll be getting their lungs soon. And other tadpoles are really small, so they recently hatched. So I'll zoom in. I guess I'm gonna have to add water out here. The rest of them are in here, and they'll be fine. They'll be fine in here. There's enough water in within the bioswale. But these guys are gonna have an issue. Oh man, and if you look close, I can see some that just hatched. They swim to the side very crazy, and they're not black, they're almost translucent, maybe close to brown. I'm gonna zoom in and you're gonna see these little squiggly things kind of swimming to the side. Those are newly hatched tadpoles, so they still have a while to go. They're not gonna make it out here on the edge. Darn. The ones that are bigger, I can add water, and I think I can make it last long enough. But okay, let me zoom in and look closely. You'll see the brand new tadpoles that are swimming sideways, and they're more of a brown color. Let me know in the comments. Do you see they look like tiny little worms that are swimming very erratically sideways, and they're a light brown color, so they really blend in with the dirt, so you almost can't see them. Let me know, do you see them? All right, I'm gonna add some more water out here. Darn, but the ones that are newly hatched, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think I'll be able to add water enough for them to mature. Maybe I can try to put them in a bucket and put them into the swale. I'll work on that later. All right, I'll be back a little bit later and we'll look at the tadpoles that are in the swale. Let me add water here. What I ended up doing was I brought the hose down here. I was putting more water on the edge and I just decided to put the hose. It's less trips for me and it makes it easier, so it adds a little bit more water to the other side of the rocks, which is inside the bioswale, which it didn't need more water, but it's fine if it gets more. And then that seeps out to the edge here, so that the tadpoles that are out here have enough water for them to live. And what I'm hoping is that the water that seeped out here, I'm hoping that they'll make their way, just like they made their way out, I'm hoping they'll make their way back in. But we'll see about that. We'll see. So right now this morning I have the hose raining raining on this out here. Yep, I'll come back for an update. So we got a big rain last night and there's a good amount of water outside of the bioswale. I'm walking over here and I see, now some of them, if we look closely, ooh, can you guys see? Some of them are starting to get their little back legs. Right now they have nubs, they're not full legs yet. Can you see that? They're starting to get their back legs. So I'm gonna say in about a week to 2 weeks most, they're gonna start losing their tails, and we're gonna have tiny little frogs jumping around here. And so if you have not seen frogs that newly emerge from the water, you're gonna be shocked at how small they actually are. Oh, you can see that one there on that white rock. You can see his back legs really well with the contrast of his body and the white rock. Oh yeah. A lot of them are getting their back legs. Great job, guys. You're almost there. You are almost there. And then you'll be little froggies jumping around. So you can see a number of them have their back legs. I just saw this morning the first of the baby frogs that have lost their tadpole tails. Can you see?